Hi or welcome back. I never transplanted my scallions. This is what happened. I'm going to show you what they look like, how they came to be like this, and why I'm actually happy that this happened. Welcome to MrsCrunchy, where we discuss natural living in a modern world.
These are my sad scallions, and upon first look you might think, oh, this is just a waste, it's a huge failure. However, I seeded these last year. It was either late winter or early spring, and then life just got really busy. I never got around to planting them out. So they still looked okay by the time the cooler temperatures came around last fall. And then over the winter, I brought them inside. And admittedly, I mean, onions shouldn't be overwatered because they are prone to not doing well when they are overwatered. However, I really neglected these. I really didn't check on them at all, as you can see, and I just kept them in a room that does not have heat in our house, but it gets a fair amount of sun. Now, these still are going to benefit from being outside. They need more sun than what they're getting, but I've been trimming them and I've been using them essentially like chives, and I'm actually really thrilled that this happened because having an herb garden, having a pot of these close by to trim as needed will be really great. So I'm going to start doing that now. You can see these, and some of the dead leaves I'll just pull away, but I'm going to trim them to a couple inches, like 2 or 3 inches or so, and just give them a haircut. And not only do they benefit from this, they're going to be sturdier. It's actually good for the plant, but then I get to use them in things. So they're wonderful in like potato salad, or we've been making a lot of deviled eggs lately, and so I will sprinkle those on top of those, just regular scrambled eggs on top of soups. You can use them in stir fries. Now the onion flavor, I've noticed, is a little bit stronger now, so they'll stand up to being in cooked dishes. However, they were not going to be as strong as regular onions, obviously. And I think what I like about this, I'll show you, I'm going to rinse these and just store them. But what I like about this is that I find that scallions, I buy them by the bunch, and they're not the cheapest thing in the world. I mean, they're not extraordinarily expensive either. But when I use them for a recipe, I feel like the recipe only calls for like 1 or 2 scallions, and the rest of them end up going bad in my fridge before I can use the whole thing up. So I do like having these on demand, and I just cut what I need at the time. The other nice option I like, because people might be like, well, why don't you grow chives? There's this thing called chives that you could grow. True. However, if I do chives, then I don't have the option of thinning these out and transplanting them. You can do that. You have the flexibility if you grow the scallions like this. So I will probably do this in subsequent years. Okay, this is just from one trimming, and look at how many scallions I got. So I have plenty to sprinkle on whatever I want these days. And I have to tell you, they smell amazing. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm wishing you all a fantastic spring, and I will see you again soon.